back to Intrendias. We're looking at Delta DAL stock. I had a video on this stock 3 months ago, and unfortunately, I went into earnings thinking the earnings was going to be bullish. However, it was a negative reaction to the stock after earnings back in June 3 months ago. The stock had a negative reaction. It went down 18% after earnings. However, this stock has recovered ever since the lows of August. It is up 45%, so almost near what I mentioned in the video and in the thumbnail, around 46% upside. However, unfortunately, I published that video a bit too soon. Even if uh, the purchase was made into Delta stock on the day of the video, June 10th, you'd still be up 17%. So good upside here from this stock. However, it seems like the stock has overstayed its welcome. Again, mentioned earlier, up 46% from the lows of August to today, recording as of October 21st. So where might Delta go from here? Well, we can see that this is a very zigzagged, volatile stock with high swings and then rapid declines in the stock price. We've seen mountains and valleys here of this stock price, very volatile moving stock. So we're back at this mountainous peak here. Uh, just human pattern recognition, we might assume that the stock would start declining, but let's get a bit more creative than that. We're going to consider some trend lines here. I'm seeing this trend line as a resistance point for Delta, along with a trend line as a support down below here. So Delta has been in a decent upside trend line here. Ever since October 2022, we've seen this stock on average increase to the upside over time. And we're seeing this EMA 200 represented as the average. And in stock market analysis, there's the mean reversion theory where stock prices tend to revert back to the mean. So we've seen here that the stock has overstayed its welcome a couple times, hitting this resistance trend line up here. And then we see the stock deteriorate in value, approaching that EMA 200 line representing as the average. Again, we could say the same thing for the support line. We see Delta depreciate in value, and now it has turned into underbought territory, and then it would revert back towards the mean. We've seen more volatile instances, for example, back in September of 2023, and we saw the stock rejuvenate back in value. And again in August 2024, I think the market had a over negative reaction to the earnings, and we see that come to fruition. The stock goes up 46%, and I think the market overreacted. So now we are hitting this resistance point here, as we've mentioned, and we might potentially see the stock deteriorate in value as it returns back to the mean here. Now we can review the divergence pattern that I see in the stock price, specifically using RSI here. We've seen that the RSI had a peak back in September 30th and then another peak on October 26th. However, the stock itself is up, making higher highs while the RSI is making lower lows. This is called a divergence, and this is a bearish divergence, where essentially we're seeing higher highs in the stock price while we're seeing lower highs in the RSI. This divergence is considered bearish, and we might see downward pressure in Delta's stock price in the near future. Now let's turn over to Intrendias.com. Intrendias Terminal offers free buy and sell signals for your favorite stocks, cryptos, and forex. And the terminal has gotten a new design. I hope you guys enjoy it. It looks a bit more pretty, and I'll work on the processing times in a bit. But for now, I have the Delta stock price pulled up here. And we saw great buy signals after earnings. Again, I think the market overreacted to this earnings, and clearly we saw a great push to the upside after this initial dump of the stock. August 7th and August 9th, we saw buy signals on Delta stock. Great time to buy this stock as it increased from, say, $39 a share up to $48.51 a share here. We saw some premature signals here. We saw a slight decline in the stock only for it to increase even more. And now we see a fresh new sell signal at the close price of $55.80. So we could potentially see Delta stock have some downward pressure. In the technical analysis piece, we're seeing RSI bearish divergence and mean reversion to the downside, along with Intrendias Terminal flashing sell signals after some great buy signals here. But now we're seeing some sell signals. So and for the backtesting results, Delta itself in the past 2 years is up 47%, while Intrendia's buy and sell signals up above are up 69%. So 20% edge over the bought and held strategy. So clearly the buy and sell signals have some validity here. Of course, Intrendia's is not financial advice. However, these tools and this video is here to provide you with some potential ideas of how you might want to play Delta stock. But again, of course, Intrendias is not financial advice. Of course, you can use the terminal to search your own stick tickers. For example, if you want to look at Amazon, you can. And now the Intrendias terminal has a much more cleaner calendar that you can use to pick dates for you. And then the terminal is going to run, and you're going to get buy and sell signals outputted back to you. And good results here on Amazon too. Amazon up only 10%, while Intrendias is up double, 23.5%. So the buy and sell signals also have some validity for Amazon stock. I'm curious what you think about Delta stock. I think the price has gone up tremendously, and I think Delta stock price has overstayed its welcome, and I could see some potential downside in the near future as we consider mean reversion, RSI divergence, and the algorithm on Intrendias.com, Intrendias Terminal. Check out Intrendias.com for free buy and sell signals on your favorite stocks, cryptos, and forex. And let me know with a like and a subscription if you think this video was helpful. Thank you for watching Intrendias today. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys in the next one.